do you guys have something you wanted to show me, or?
Oh, yeah. We actually found this at an estate sale today. We thought you might be interested.
You found a shrunken head at an estate sale. Lilith Ratchet took a hatchet and granted her lover a head in a basket. Just play the game and call her name, and one by one, you'll feel her pain.
Hi, it's Lisa here from Lisa Loves Channel, doing a review for you for the Geek Legion of Doom. And today we're covering a movie by the name of American Poltergeist, The Curse of Lilith Ratchet. This is a 2018 horror movie written and directed by Eddie Lengyel. Other movies that you may be aware of that he has worked on, Mother Krampus 2, Scarred and Voodoo Rising. We have a few stars of the movie here. I'm just going to give you the main central cast of the movie. We have Caitlin E. Newberry, who plays Alice, and Brianna Burke, who plays her best friend Lauren. We have Roger Connors, who plays Dylan, and we have Rob Jaeger, who plays Hunter Perry. And we also have a lady called Chrissy Kolarak, who plays our central character Lilith Ratchet. So, to a premise for you. The movie starts and we get an idea of what the Curse of Lilith Ratchet actually is. We get a throwback scene to something that has happened in the past, explaining, before we start off the main story, explaining sort of what the curse is and who Lilith Ratchet is. So we get a couple of kills really early on in this movie, within the first couple of minutes, where Lilith Ratchet makes an appearance. Then we get into the main characters, the main part of the movie. We follow two friends, Lauren and Alice. They visit like a little oddity store, like a collector store that sells just random different things. Probably like Ouija boards and tarot cards. They sell incense, probably crystals, and little oddities, little collector's items. They go there for the old nag shampoo incense. I'm a fan myself. And when they're making the purchase at the counter, they spot an intricately carved wooden box, which looks interesting. They open the box, they inquire from the shopkeeper to see what's inside, and it's actually a shrunken head. The shopkeeper informs them from the get-go it's not for sale, but the girls become obsessed with obtaining this item and they actually steal it from the shop, and off they go. So that sets our story in motion. The girls acquire this shrunken head, which actually has with it a curse, the Curse of Lilith Ratchet. They start to research the head to try and find out what they can. So they approach a friend called Hunter Perry. He is interested in the paranormal and he runs a podcast called Beyond the Veil. They want him to look into this for them and to maybe sort of bring it to the public attention, and he decides, I'm going to use this to sort of further my podcast. He does a live podcast from a club, sort of with a massive party. It's a Halloween party, everyone's dressed up. We can see where this is going, and we get into playing a game with the shrunken head. Then the curse is actually brought about by playing a game which has a rhyme, which I'm not going to tell you now, I don't want to give away too much. And basically we've got a mix between pass the parcel, hot potato, where the last person holding the head is the loser. And they just are passing or throwing this head around through the game, chanting the curse. So this is the premise of the movie. Anyone that's been left holding that head last, obviously now, you know, should be in fear for their lives, as they are going to be pursued by Lilith Ratchet. And this is what the mainstay of the movie follows. So that's all in the way of a premise I'm going to give to you. That should be enough for you to decide if you want to see it or not, if it's something you're interested on. So finally, on to my viewpoints on the movie. Right, can I start this off by saying this is only my opinion, this is my viewpoint. You may have a contrary viewpoint, and we welcome that here at Geek Legion of Doom. Have a discussion with us in the comments, but try and keep it non-personal, try and keep it about the movie, try and keep it polite. There's no need for nasty comments and vindictive comments below, as has happened on our channel. There's no need. We're here to review the movie for you. We're here to let you know what we think. You're welcome to disagree with that, but please do it in a polite manner. So, my opinion on the movie. Well, first off, I'm confused with the title. The Curse of Lilith Ratchet, yep, fine, no problems. American Poltergeist? This isn't about a poltergeist. A poltergeist is a mischievous ghost that's invisible. Lilith Ratchet is a lady that is dressed head to toe in Victorian garb, long black flowy dress that any goth would be proud of. She reminded me of the main character from Penny Dreadful, but older and dead. And she's got like razor sharp teeth, very pale features, just like an old scary gothic lady. So where the American Poltergeist came from is anybody's guess. My viewpoints on the movie, the acting performances in this I felt were very good by most of the cast involved. I felt the characters were all very believable. The friendship between the two main girls, Alice and Lauren, was very believable. They did really well considering the budget for this movie is $15,000. I feel the polished look of the movie that was presented, they have done very well with that budget. I did like the locations. I liked the sort of, we do have different locations in the movie. I like the party environment that we have. The sound design in this movie is fine. I couldn't find any flaws with that. My main issue concerns the actual villain of the movie. It concerns the appearance of Lilith Ratchet. This may be a personal opinion, but to me, the only thing I can liken this to is a Scooby-Doo villain. She's not in any way frightening. She constantly walks about with a... It appears like they were maybe trying for something along the line of Valak from The Nun, with the very pale features, the very evident bright white contact lenses, the razor sharp teeth, but it just didn't work for me. It wasn't frightening. The expressions were actually comical in a lot of places. There didn't seem to be any air of her not being a normal person. There was nothing that separated her from anyone else stood in the room apart from really bad makeup. This is not, I feel, a popular opinion. I have read other critics' reviews on this, and most people seem to really be going in for the villain. They really like the appearance. Personally, I didn't. We do see different people that meet their end in this. We do see as ghosts. And again, just the way they appear, how they look, in some places was confusing, in some places didn't make sense. Like in one scene, a character is actually embracing and hugging someone that's dead, that's a ghost. How can you do that? How can you touch them? There was nothing that made them different from a person that was alive. They're just walking about like anyone else, and they can be touched, they can be seen, they can be heard. That to me just didn't make much sense. And then we have another ghost in this movie who is the grandmother of one of the characters who has passed normally. She's just someone's dead gran. But she is surrounded by she's like glowing white, and she's surrounded by like fuzzy, smoky sort of environment. And it's just completely contrary to how we see everyone else that's died. And it just appeared overly cheesy to me. It felt to me like I was watching Scooby-Doo. And to me, there was nothing terrifying about this character, how she was presented. There's obviously a big slant towards Lizzie Borden in this. You can see the inspiration that they've taken. Just for me personally, the character didn't work. The deaths didn't work. She has very, very long black nails, ridiculously long, and she's scratching them everywhere, which brings about Insidious, The Last Key. They just seem to be taking ideas from different places. There's a lot of horror tropes going on in here that you do find yourself like, oh no, they haven't just done that. In one scene, a character is trying to hide, and she chooses to hide the screen door of a shower that is see-through. It's glass, that's where she hides. There's just some of it that you feel yourself getting incredibly frustrated at, and it's such a shame because the acting in this was really good. The set design, like I say, was good. The sound design was good. The premise of the movie was good. I just felt that the villains, like the bad guy, didn't work. I felt like everything seemed a bit with a slant to comedy on, and it wasn't meant to be. And that left me feeling very disappointed, unfortunately. As I say, I have read several critics' reviews, and a lot of people seem to be enjoying the character of Lilith Ratchet, so don't take that from me as being gospel. That's just my opinion here. And I'd be really interested to know yours if you leave them below in the comments. As I say, keep them polite, keep them constructive. We like to have debate, we like to discuss movies on the channel, but we do that in a polite, respectful manner, so we would appreciate you do the same. I will have put some clips in there throughout my review and some images of Lilith Ratchet. I'd be interested to know below in the comments what you think, what your viewpoint is, and check it out, see what you think. As I said, with the budget involved, I do feel that they have done a very good job. I just wish they put a little bit more thought into the main villain of the movie. So that's it from me for today. I look forward to speaking to you next time.